Well, I know it's working here, so rather than keep to the intro screen and try to figure that out, I'm just going to switch cameras right away. That way we can get started and get y'all in here. And yeah, so first off, hey folks, it's Mr. Justin with Secret Weapon Miniatures, and I am thrilled to be back with another Workbench Wednesday. First, let me thank you for joining me again. Of course, if this is your first time tuning in, please remember to click the bells and whistles, like, subscribe, and all those things you need to do to make sure you're up to date with all of the random goings on here at Secret Weapon, or at least here in the home studio at the moment. All right, we've got James. Hey, James, thank you for joining us. Oh, excellent. And some bases for your minis. I like that. Always like to hear that. All right. There we go. So today I have the Thunderbolt back on my desk, but I also have the Stompa belly sitting around in case a question comes up that needs to be demoed. And that should be just a minute. Chat box should go up here. Well, and the widget says that it's working, but hopefully it actually plays out that folks are able to read the chats from the other streams here, since we're going out on Facebook and we're going out on YouTube, and otherwise I'll do my best to keep up and get everyone involved here. Alright, and right now, one of the things that I am back to doing is taking my bit of cardboard and some of my never closed red and getting it everywhere, is what I'm doing. And I mean everywhere. This just made a colossal mess. Wow, that's exciting. It's a good way to start a show. Like what happens when you forget to close a paint. Step one, take care of the mouse. The bottle. And then, given how badly this desk is already stained, I'm obviously not that worried about it. So I'll just give it a cursory wipe and get back to work here. It's a benefit to edited videos is that I can be like, well, that never happened. Nobody has to know, right? Nah. Do it live. I like these. I don't like this particular mistake very much, but everybody knows it happens. We've all gone through something like this. So, let's try this again now that my paint is closed. Hopefully. Right. And let's see here. Shake it with the lid on. Check all of the others. Don't particularly want any more surprises like that today. I will do some actual tape masking, but of course for the moment I'm going to be lazy. And I'll get this where you can see. This end. Much the same. All right. Let's see, now I'll do a bit of tape. Bring this out here a bit. make that a little more visible for you, I am going to put a stripe there on the inside. Okay, on the tail, I want some more of the red for my numbers. Perfect. A little rinse. Even though I'm still using the color, I'll give it a little rinse. Make sure things aren't getting dried up in there. Put my color again. Now the red I'm using is opaque. Otherwise I might have pre-shaded this piece. But in this case, I am not. Excellent. Straight tail. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Let's see here. Bring that up. More visible desk. A lot more visible model. There we go. This is, of course, such a large piece. All right, I've got that started. I am waiting to do my numbers on the back. And I've got my white stripe, I've got my red stripe, I've got my red engine, which should now be taped differently. So now I'll cover up that red section. In a minute or two. I'm going to let that dry for just a minute or two. All right. This out of here. Oh, it's right, because I also want to get my stripes in there. This here. Hopefully I have some of my already thin Tamiya tape. Otherwise, I'm going to have to cut strips, and I really don't like doing that. If I'm being honest, I just don't. It's no fun. Not something I enjoy. Nope. Let me see if I can be sneaky with, aha, I have some vinyl masks. This is about, look at that. Hey, look, stripeses. Sheet with just a couple of stripes here. All right. I have stripe. say? Right like that. Ah! I'm holding it backward. That is kind of hilarious. It's on my knife backward. Alright, so I need to reverse it. All together. I need, starting on this side, I need this one. There we go. Let's try it again. Ah, that Greg Zuniga is here again. Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in again. Always nice to see a familiar face. All right. I have Stripey. Stripey 1. Get this from the top of it again. So I'm going to line this up on the top. And right about there. Let me see how I feel about a third one. And what I might do with a couple of these elsewhere to have some fun. Let's see. Do you fit without hitting that corner? No. Hello, hello. Okay, turn it off again.
I did.
Okay. All right. Actually going to terrify people a little bit by taking the hobby knife and scoring these right along that edge, because I don't want the top portions. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. So we'll have our little white stripes in there. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Oh, I'm off camera for this, of course. Not that this part's very exciting. I've got vinyl in front of me, and it's all pre-cut shapes to help make this part a little easier, but slipping and it's sliding. Let's fix that. I'll just use my finger for now. There we go. That's one. This will be 2. Actually, I will possibly adjust the other one to make sure the fit is good by starting at the front and then the back. Almost. But that way, the one in the middle is actually in the middle. Still no. All right. These are not low-tack adhesive like most of the other stuff I'm using, so I don't want to keep doing this. Let's see here. Right. There. Okay. One more, just for show. Get my sticker. Got my sticker. And it goes in the middle of those two. Right there. I'll adjust the other side if necessary. Redo it if necessary. All right. Just like I do the other side. Remove them. Get sticker bits. All right. Check my other side. No, it's still good. I feel good about that. These are pressed on there well enough, embossed enough. That one needs a little more trimming. All right, so the masking is one of those things that it takes forever. It's a giant pain in the butt. When it pays off, when it's done, when you finally get all of your paint down and everything comes together, though, it's so worth it. So like right now, I'm going to take a look at what I can do with a pair of these. If I just an idea here. I'm just testing this section out. Yeah, I like that. Obviously, I'm going to clean up that line a bit. But this works just fine right there. You will work just fine. Too far. We are. There's that. There's that. These out of here. Get that down there. Get this down here. All right. And what did I need? I needed the letters and numbers for the back. That is let's just do the numbers. I don't have anything smaller than my this size here, so let's see. Uh-oh, am I out of 2s? If I am, we're all done with numbers, I'll tell you what. Yeah, I appear to have used all of the 2s for this kit. I'm going to have to do this in sections if I want to use any more of the 2s. 3, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. No, 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 no. Making sure. Well, all right. Never mind. I will not put a 2-7 on the back. What I will do. It's nothing. I'm going to let that go. I'm going to start making the top of this thing black. That also involves making sure that I mask my red wing tips here. Wrap that over, seal it up. Wrap that over. There we go. All right. Making sure this one's closed. Hitting it with some blue. Right over that old blue. It's one of those few times I might actually stick a hopper on my airbrush, although I generally don't like working with them. It's so blue. So the blue becomes my highlight. In fact, my most extreme possible highlight is blue. Nothing will be lighter than blue. Nothing shall be brighter. But because I want this vehicle to be black with some red and white accents, I need to add a little interest to that color so that it's not just black. I mean, I can roll black paint out of rattle cans all day long. That's not what we're after. Plug. That's bright. So this end is dark. I'm going to mask a bit. Some water there. Cover that. Little improvised masking action again. Onto the tail here, so that I'm masking the top of it right now. Get a nice edge up there, and just a couple more drops of this purple. Come at it again from this side. I'm going to do the same with the tail, except I'm masking off the front flap, hitting the rest of it. Masking that front, spraying the rest. And I'll go from one side and then the other. I'm going to paint that section behind the canopy here. There we go. Next. Next, I'm coming in with some Payne's Gray. Uh-oh. Possibly. My Payne's Gray is low. I might use a lot of this stuff, but I should also have extra bottles lying around. I might have even gotten one out already. I did. Look at that. All right. All right, I need the other bottle. All right, so I'm going to come in the back, giving it a light glaze everywhere right now. Keep some of my accent color, but on the whole, I want to give the impression that it's black now. Move the model, make sure I can see where I'm getting color, make sure everything's nice and even. Watch out for some of those sections I want to highlight still. And I'll do that with some more of the cardboard masking, but right now, again, I need to give everything enough of the black. Enough of that hint. And that does not require me to mask yet. Some of that I need to get from a different angle. Feeling good about this so far. Good progress for the time, too. Alright. Now we talked about some of that masking. I'll do it again with the cardboard. So where I highlighted the tail earlier, I'll do the same thing now. And go heavier dark. But keep that front edge lighter. Keep that front edge lighter. Everywhere else, heavier dark. Tail. Might as well get the second wing, I suppose. It's the little things. So close. I'm liking this. Especially where I want to spend my time. It's not on this initial work like this. I want to get in there with secret weapon paints. Make this thing pop. I'm not too worried about the recesses because I will do washes to get in there. Alright, there's only one color left for the top, and I don't think I even got one out. I use it so seldom that I might have to even go digging for one. Oh my goodness, I do. Look at that. Kind of brought in my spares bin, so I knew I was missing a couple of colors. I just didn't entirely expect one of those colors to be black. Or empty. It's not a very good spares bin if your spare is empty. How did you get back in there? Payne's gray. It'd be one of like 12 in there. So I always had spare Payne's gray. Cool gray. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to mask panels. But I'll do that in my lazy old hammer way. Wishes of cardboards. Make sure you can see that. Boom. All right, that is where I want it. All right, and then opposite of that. And then we go, last but not least, that little tadger over here. Front tip of the wing. So you see we've still got some of that blue highlight. It'll be a lot easier to see once we pop the other colors out of it. So let's see what I can do to knock out the last of these here so we can start taking off some masking. All right. So I am zipping to add just some additional shadow. Again, to emphasize the fact that the vehicle is black. Just have to sell the impression. I want this to be nice and dark. So we're going to highlight you with a red color, frame it in black. A little more impression on the wings. Tail section. And spin. I have one of those cute spinning tables, but I seldom use it. I'm just gonna come in here and just get this at this point. can see where I want my black now. All right. Biggest pop of color there behind the pilot. Some of this. See how I'm feeling about it from the sides. All right. And certainly on that bottom line. Nice and dark. So nothing's going to be under there. All right, let me rinse this. And let's take a look at this without some of that masking. All right. Let's see where to start. Well, I have to be careful because there is hairspray down. This is going to want to take paint with it. So hopefully it's nice and gentle. Reasonably low tack today. Red pops. All right, let's get letters and numbers out of here. Yep, okay. Water off of my hands I got there because I don't want hairspray coming off yet. Well, I'm not reusing that one. It ripped. Oh well. Gonna want to flip you for that. So just get the edge of my hobby knife under it. Trying to pick at the vinyl instead of at the paint, obviously. Once I get the tiniest edge, try to get away from the plane because I almost always take a little something with me. I don't want to yet. All right, flip it over and expose the white stripes. White stripes! White stripe! So already a lot more dramatic. Let me get these stripes off the back. one way to do it. Boom. 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 There's water on it again. Boom. Boom. Kaboom. Turn off the airbrush for now. All right. We have dramatic plane. Much interest. Many wow. See water. Stop that water. And especially once I get the cockpit back in there and paint it up, we'll have a nice real grabber. And that will be open to show it off. Like so. But for this Workbench Wednesday, that's it. We've come up on our 4 o'clock here. Oh, that's why there's water on my table. We've come up on 4 o'clock. This week I am making sure that all of my paints here are closed. Everything is closed up. The plane is ready to go. Oh, I am missing a couple of masks. Can't forget this nice dramatic pop. Hopefully. Ooh, a little uneven. And I think I actually might just go back to painting that whole piece red, because I can mask off everything around it and just redo that in solid red, because I do not care for that. I don't. So it'll either be black or it'll be all red, but it will not look like that. That is for sure. But in the meantime, feeling good about the plane so far. I'm going to bring accents back to chrome, including these. The guns are going to be very bright. I want all of that to stand out apart from the dark vehicle, so that there's that contrast, but that I'm getting it with some of the accenting. You know, so the pipes, the cockpit will have its white and black body. Once I get that done, and in here again to draw the eye, you know, that'll be in here in white. Cockpit interior in white, exterior in black to match. Kaboom! All right. So as always, happy hobbying, folks. Again, thank you for tuning in and joining me this week. Do remember, if it was your first time, please remember, click the bells, the whistles, the like, the subscribe, all those things you need to do to stick with us. And until next time,